Noah Cyrus was blessed with the best, growing up in such a high celeb status and tight-knit family, but she's opening up about the hardships that came with being compared to older sister Miley Cyrus. What's up, y'all? I'm Emil Ennis Jr. here with Clevver News, bringing you all the latest news updates from my in-home Clevver studio. And growing up in a famous family isn't all that glamorous, according to Noah Cyrus. We pretty much grew up watching Miley Cyrus sing and twerk her way into stardom, and she pretty much seemed to have it all. Her own TV show, a growing music career, millions of adoring fans, and even an alter ego. While all of this was going on, Noah was simply Miley's younger sister, still experimenting with new passions and exploring her talents. But living in her sister's shadow while beginning her rise to fame caused Noah to isolate herself, as she recalled in a new interview with Tomorrow Magazine's Mischief issue that the comparisons were damaging to the way she would perceive herself. But before I go any further, I just wanted to remind you to be sure you subscribe to Clevver News and ring that bell so you never miss a breaking news update. Alright, so we get to see a much more vulnerable side of Noah in this interview, where she gives fans a glimpse into what growing up in the Cyrus household was really like. Noah recalled locking herself in her bedroom and sitting alone with the lights off as a means of feeling like she had a safer place to hide from the bullying, the comparisons to Miley, Billy Ray, or whomever else, and the cruel things strangers wrote about a preteen they had never met. She added, quote, "Being in my room with the lights off, hiding from the world, that's not a way to live for such a young girl." So, you know, whenever I think about how many other people are going through the same thing, especially at the age I was at, there are so many more people out there. I think that whenever I see other artists like myself speaking out and talking about it, it makes me really happy because I didn't really have that when I was growing up. Noah remembered getting called everything from Hannah Montana's sister to only being asked about what it's like being Miley's sister, saying, "Somebody not even coming up to you and calling you by your name, that's going to really you up as a kid. Make you feel like you don't even matter to the population. For them to not even know your name." And not only did being the younger sibling of a famous figure come with its share of struggles, but when you add the misconceptions of being a Cyrus, your world is basically turned upside down. Noah explained her thoughts about the effect of the internet's assumption of her, saying, "I think what's weird about people on the internet is that they think if you have a well-known last name, that whatever they say to you may not hurt your feelings, or that whatever they say about you couldn't possibly make its way to you or hurt you." She added, "Whether you're well known or not, it still hurts somebody so bad to read the that I've been reading since I was so young. So many people get that every day, and it's so up, man." It hits a little different when it comes from a celebrity who's actually experienced the effect people's words have on her. But really quick, I want to know what you guys think about Noah's interview so far, and if you had any idea that she went through what she did. So be sure to chime in down below in the comments. I seriously commend Noah though for staying so strong throughout her childhood while growing up in such a tough position. But let me be perfectly clear and state that Noah couldn't be more proud to be a Cyrus. However, she wants fans to get to know her as Noah rather than Cyrus. She said, "I've always understood that I had a powerful last name, or a well-known last name, so that's not really what I want it to be tied to. I always want it to be tied to Noah." Amen to that. Now insert here some sappy Pinterest quote about staying true to yourself, because not gonna lie, that one kind of gave me chills. Fans of Noah can't stop gushing over her emotional music and clearly think very highly of her. One user praised her with the sweetest compliment, saying, "Noah Cyrus is such an amazing person and a queen. Her music is why I am still alive." Another user wrote, "A true queen, and this is what we're talking about. Cyrus blood is strong." And we couldn't agree more. There's a lot more celebrity news to break down, and we're spilling all the tea on the real reason why Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato are no longer friends. You can click right over here to watch. I'm Emil Ennis Jr., and I'll see you soon right back here on Clevver News.